Hi loves, welcome to Sips and Tips Advice. I'm Karen. In this video today, it came requested by one of my subscribers, Diamond. Hi Diamond! She requested for me to do a Marilyn Monroe look, and this one I selected. If anyone knows Marilyn Monroe and her infamous looks, they're all pretty much very clean, red lip, eyeliner. With this one, I selected this one only because the crease is overemphasized, and I love how it's elevated. So I thought that'd be, a sensual look just to make, the eyes look a little bit more exciting. So I've already went ahead and prepped my face. I did something just a little bit different. I was watching a video by Gosh makeup artist, Goss, and he suggested if you want to minimize your pores or fill in any wrinkles and make your foundation look smoother, to go ahead and moisturize, prime, and right after that apply your any kind of setting powder to fill in the pores, and then after that, then you put the foundation over. He said it won't cake or anything like that, so I want to test it in this look and see how it goes. So basically I just filled in the pores right here, but I have to say this, since I've been exfoliating, I've noticed a huge difference in how much smaller in appearance my pores look. So, and I've been exfoliating almost every day for the past 3 weeks. Almost every day, almost, just about. So if I'm switching between my coffee scrub that I made and the sugar lemon that I made. So I want to say we're meant to scrub our skins and really take good care of ourselves. So if you're not doing that and sloughing off that dead skin, I definitely recommend it all over your body. I mean, everywhere. So breast included. I think we neglect all these body parts, your butt and your legs and your thighs and your feet. Definitely don't neglect those areas. So anyway, so let's move on. And one more thing I just wanted to mention that I know you're going to notice in this video is I have depotted all of my eyeshadow, or pretty much everything. Highlighter, face powder, pressed powder, everything. I've depotted everything. And pretty much I just kept what I really, really liked. Like this one is my eyeshadows. I did my Wet n Wild, my Sonia Kasick, and a few NYX and Wet n Wild, and a few e.l.f. I've kept a few e.l.f. products in here, and of course I still have this top layer, so my top layer still goes back in here and sits right on top of it perfectly without any problems. So I can carry both of these. So this is my newest one, and I kind of like this one. The colors isn't that bad on it compared to some of my other e.l.f. ones, which can be kind of hit or miss. Don't get me wrong, I love e.l.f., but it's just, it can be hit or miss sometimes. So, and if you don't understand makeup or you're new to it, it can be very frustrating. You'll think it's you the whole time. So anyway, moving on. And of course, some of my highlighters, more pressed powder, just other highlighting colors, pressed powders, and blush. And I have another one which is actually more pressed powder and bronzers and stuff. So anyway, so that's it. Let's get into this video. Alright, so I'm starting with this MAC Pro palette, and pretty much it's just cream foundation, and I'm using the peach color to highlight all the highlight areas on my face: the under eye, the bridge of the nose, the forehead, the cupid's bow above the lip, and the chin. And with this look, with the picture, there's really a glow in the middle of your face, especially the forehead. It's like the glow goes all the way to the top of the forehead, instead of usually like some of the looks you see where the contouring, is all around the edge of the forehead and, coming down, creating just more of an egg shape, versus this is like all the way in the center, all the way to the top. So, but that what creates that nice glow look. And of course I added some yellow on there as well, just to brighten it up, because I do have some yellow undertones and I want to make sure I keep that in this makeup look, so my face doesn't look pink at the end of everything. And I'm using this Eco brush. It's a kabuki brush. I purchased it from Walmart for $5.99. This is the e.l.f. small stapling brush that I'm using, along with one of the contour colors from that same card cream palette. In that image, you'll actually notice that the contour, like I said, is just along the sides of the face. It's not in the center on the very top of the forehead. And it's also on the bottom of the chin, almost looking like creating a butt in the chin almost. And the whole entire goal with this look, at least from what I noticed from the picture, is that the whole entire center of the face is glowing. So, and everything else is pretty much darkened. Now, if you want to really create, the separation between your jawline and your neck, I would definitely recommend, using the contour to really just bring it all the way down and fade it into your neck. Now I'm going back in and blending everything out. And of course, you want to create soft lines on your face when it comes to the hollows of your cheeks and things like that. You don't want any hard lines, to avoid looking draggish. Now I'm going to be adding this Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. I have to say I really like this foundation. Worn it a few times over this and I really like it. I'm happy with it. My foundation actually stays a little bit more matte. I'm not sure if it's due to that or because I'm doing some extra steps. Alright, now this is a staple brush from e.l.f. as well, and I'm using this to gently and softly blend in the foundation over what I've done so I don't really disrupt what's already there. So I really like this brush for that purpose. Making sure I get on near the hairline and of course down the neck area. Forgetting those areas by your nose, and of course muting your lip out, especially if you have any discoloration on your lip and you want the color to really show. Alright, so now I'm just using a pressed powder by Milani, and it's in Frisco. It's a cream foundation, and I'm using it as a setting powder because I really like the yellow undertone in that powder. It fits my skin exactly, and I love that. I'm just going to be going over all the highlight areas. Like I said, the highlight on this look, it's actually all in the middle of the forehead, all the way to the top. So now I'm going back in with a contour, and this is by Maybelline Fit Me, and it's in 240. And I'm actually going to work on darkening the side of my cheeks right there. Because like I said, the whole entire focus is pretty much just a glow in the center of the face. And of course now I'm darkening all down my neck, so I make sure my jawline really stands against my my neck, so it really defines it. So you need light and dark. And now I'm contouring my nose with the powder because I really wanted a softer look this time instead of using any cream foundation to contour my nose. This one is something nice and soft. And with this look, the glow is more focused on the tip of the nose. That's just more highlight cream powder, pressed powder. But the glow is more focused on the tip of the nose, so I'm actually going to tone down everything and use some illuminator to add some sparkle to my nose. Now I'm just really making sure that the hollows of my cheek are really defined. Since I did add a darker tone to the whole side of my face for the contour, I really want to add an even deeper tone to help define the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm bringing some of that color up just a little bit, fading it in to create that whole center glow forehead look. And same thing underneath there as well. I really want to create a deeper look. And I'm just using a eyeshadow to achieve this. Now this is just a blush. And keep in mind, I wipe my brush off every time that I use it, so make sure you keep that in mind. And with the blush on this look, it's also, it's applied a little bit higher than I normally apply mine, or at least, the color is a little bit more concentrated. That might be what it is. And of course, I'm applying it along the sides of my face as well, just to really add color in there into the skin. Just blending. Alright, and then I'm actually adding the highlight illuminator color all down the center of my forehead and on the tip of my nose. Like I said before, the center of the face was really, really glowing in that picture, so I really want to recreate that. And then I'm going to go back with the pressed powder. Well, this is still the illuminator color. And I'm going to go back with the pressed powder that I used to set the highlight colors, and I'm going to go over my forehead again just to tone down some of the shine. But this is still the illuminator color. There you go. Now this is the pressed powder. Same Milani, Frisco. Just to tone it down and make it look more natural. I'm definitely all about making everything look natural. Now that's Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I'm putting over my lid. And that I'm going to be starting with this matte tone from Sonia Kasic. To go ahead and start creating my transitional color. Start creating my crease. One of the things I did notice is that the eyeshadow actually goes all the way down the side of the nose. And I realized that actually, when you apply the eyeshadow there, it actually really, really helps the eyelid color pop. And I'm doing this so I'm applying the eyeshadow to the bridge of my nose, so the tip of my nose will really, really shine and be more noticeable. Alright, so now I'm just using a deeper brown, slightly deeper brown tone to start creating the shape of my eyelid, and I'm blending that in. Now I'm going back in with an even darker color to create that raised lid look. Now I'm using a really, really soft brown. Now I'm going back over with some white, just blending it in. But she really had a very glowing, I guess you can say, arch area. Yeah, so I'm adding some more white in there to really, really brighten it up. But I didn't want to do that too much. Now this is more of a brown tone, and I'm adding in this area. So it naturally fades into my nose, and it doesn't look too noticeable, at least to the best of my ability. Now I'm adding a little bit more white, and basically I'm adding more white and just blending. I really want to try to fade that line out, and I'm just going back and blending. I really want to tone it down. I added more Wet n Wild primer, so this color will really, really pop. And actually, this color is from Wet n Wild as well. I don't remember the palette, but it has a little bit of a sparkle in there. I thought, why not? Instead of just doing a plain white, it's like a, I guess you can say it's like an eggshell color and kind of sparkly. Alright, and here I'm just adding a darker brown color, and I'm really, really trying to give the appearance that this crease that I've just created is raised. Just making it look more dramatic, basically. And I'm just blending. There's no color on that. Now there's a little bit of color on that, because I really, really, really want that white lid to really stand out, and the way to make it stand out is to put something deeper all around it. Now I'm trying to diffuse the edges between the white and the dark crease. I actually added a little bit of brown on there, and now I'm working to raise it a little bit more. I don't want to lose that height that she has in the photograph on the white area. Kind of create that sleepy, red-eye, look sensual look. And I'm adding a little bit of brown, so once again darken in around it, emphasize the arch of the lid. Now I'm going back in with some white. Now I'm using this Wet n Wild gel eyeliner, and of course this brush is from e.l.f. as well. It's pretty simple to create this eyeliner look, and I think it's just easier if you're trying to go for this type of eyeliner look. It's definitely to start from the inside corner of your eye and then work your way on out. It's easier.
And I'm just making sure everything looks accurate. I'm adding more white on the bottom. And I'm taking a smaller brush and just concentrating that color more in the big crease area. And then now I'm blending it in. Blending. I'm definitely trying to blend the edges. There's a lot of blending going on here in this look. And now, of course, I'm working to extend the white out above the eyeliner area, because that's how hers was. And now I just added some primer to my lips so the color really sticks. And I use the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner to create that mold. And believe it or not, the mold does not sit above her lip. It's actually right below her cheek. Alright, I'm using Sophisticated by CoverGirl, and this lipstick is by Black Radiance in 5033, and then this is by NYX in 536. And that's just so I can recreate that color. And then I'm using a bronzer to deepen in the hollows of my cheeks, the side of my forehead, and my neck. And this color is just from e.l.f. And now I'm using this toner spray, rose water, off my face. And then this is actually a mascara brush to cover up gray hairs, and it's in brown. I got it from Sally's. And now I'm just making sure the highlight extends a little bit further. And then now I'm using the illuminator highlight to make sure my chin, tip of my nose, the high points of my cheek bones are all nicely highlighted.
So this is the look. The one thing I did notice with Marilyn Monroe, the makeup that was done on her then, is it's actually, instead of, you know how we, I guess some of us, let me just say some of us learn how to contour. We contour all the way up here. At least that's the new style, you know, contouring all the way up here, just leaving a little glow there. Versus this one, if you look in the picture, it's glow all the way down here. So from top of forehead all the way down. And then of course a shine on the tip of her nose. So that's what I was doing, adding a little highlight on the tip of my nose. And like I said, this is exaggerated. The eyelid is exaggerated. And it's actually a lot, I noticed it's a lot of focus in getting this area to be deeper. And of course with me, I was trying to blend it and make it look all nice and smooth. So versus her color is like strictly in the crease. But I do notice this highlight, this shading of this color on the inside, which really, really helps to create the whole illusion of creating your own eyelid. You know, that whole type of look. Had to do it in effect. So maybe I should take a picture just like that so I can post it, and that would be the cover for this. So anyway, and of course the mold as well, which funny enough, like I said, the mold doesn't sit right here on the lip like you would normally see in, you know, girls who try to do the Marilyn Monroe or do the piercings. The piercings are usually right here, versus if you notice in the picture, it's more so over here, which I thought was very, very interesting. So and of course with the color, I also mixed the color with a little bit of red and this burgundy, because for once the color she had on her lip was not a bright red. So anyway, and of course I guess I can style my hair to look just a little bit more like something like that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure to subscribe if you love to see more videos like this. And of course, you know, just like Diamond, make sure, you know, if there's a look that you like that you've seen, make sure to go ahead and leave it in the comment section what you would like for me to try out. Even if it's, you know, another, you know, makeup artist you've seen, you love the way that looks, and you want to kind of, you know, figure out that technique, I would love to take a look at it and, you know, see from an artistic standpoint how to recreate that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, loves.